You've just landed in Malaysia. Welcome to Kuala Lumpur International Airport, or KLIA. But before you can start enjoying nasi lemak and the Petronas Towers, you need to get through the airport. Let me walk you through everything you need to know to navigate KLIA smoothly and efficiently. The 2 terminals, know where you're going. First things first, KLIA has 2 separate terminals, and they are not connected by a simple walkway. Terminal 1, also called KLIA Main Terminal, handles full-service airlines like Malaysia Airlines, Singapore Airlines, Emirates, Cathay Pacific, and most international carriers. Terminal 2, also known as KLIA, is the low-cost carrier terminal. This is where AirAsia, Cebu Pacific, and other budget airlines operate. If you arrive at the wrong terminal for your connecting flight, you will need to travel between them. The 2 terminals are about a 5 to 10 minute drive apart. You can take the KLIA Express train, which connects both terminals, or use the complimentary shuttle bus that runs every 10 to 15 minutes. Arrival Step 1, disembark and follow signs. Once you get off the plane, follow the signs that say arrivals or the international baggage icon. The walk from your gate to immigration can take anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes, depending on which gate you land at, so be prepared for a bit of walking. You will see signs directing you to the aerotrain, which is the automated people mover that takes you from the satellite building to the main terminal where immigration is located. The train runs every few minutes and the journey takes about 3 minutes. Arrival Step 2, immigration clearance. This is where your preparation pays off. As you approach immigration, you will see 2 main sections. The first is for Malaysian citizens. As a foreign traveller, you will look for the counters labelled Foreign Passport or International Passengers. Now, here is some great news for travellers from eligible countries. Malaysia has implemented auto gates at KLIA for foreign passport holders. If you are from countries like the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, South Korea, Singapore, or most European Union nations, you can use the auto gates. To use the auto gates, simply scan your passport, look at the camera for facial recognition, and the gate will open. It takes about 30 seconds and saves you from waiting in long queues. However, for your first entry using the auto gates, you may need to register at a manual counter first. After that, subsequent entries are seamless. If you are not eligible for auto gates or prefer to see an immigration officer, proceed to the manual counters. You will need to present your passport and your Malaysia digital arrival card confirmation, which you should have completed within 3 days before your arrival. The officer may also ask for your return flight ticket or hotel confirmation, so have those handy. Arrival Step 3, baggage claim. After immigration, follow the signs to baggage claim. The screens will display which carousel your flight's baggage is arriving at. Wait times for luggage can vary. Typically, it takes about 15 to 30 minutes from the time you arrive at the baggage hall. If your baggage is delayed or missing, go to the baggage service counter near the carousel area. Your airline should have representatives there to assist you. Make sure to get a property irregularity report before leaving the airport. Arrival Step 4, customs clearance. Once you have your bags, you will proceed through customs. KLIA has 2 channels, the green channel and the red channel. The green channel is for travellers who have nothing to declare. The red channel is for those carrying dutiable or prohibited goods. Malaysia has strict laws on items like alcohol, cigarettes, and certain medications. If you are bringing in more than the duty-free allowance, which is 1 litre of alcohol, up to 200 cigarettes, and souvenirs worth up to 1,000 ringgit, you must declare them. Also, any amount of cash exceeding $10,000 or equivalent must be declared. In most cases, customs clearance is quick, especially if you go through the green channel, but officers do perform random checks, so be prepared. Arrival. Step 5, exiting the terminal. Congratulations, you are now in the arrival hall. This area can be busy and slightly chaotic with drivers holding name cards, taxi touts approaching you, and a mix of locals and tourists. If someone is picking you up, they will likely be waiting near the main exit doors or at one of the meeting points. KLIA has designated meeting points at both terminals marked with large signs. Transportation options from KLIA. Now let's talk about how to get to the city. You have several options. The KLIA Express, is the fastest way to Kuala Lumpur city centre. It is a non-stop train that takes about 28 minutes from Terminal 1 to KL Central, which is the city's main transportation hub. The fare is approximately 55 ringgit one way. Trains run every 15 to 20 minutes. The KLIA Transit is a similar train, but makes stops at other stations like Putrajaya and Bandar Tasik Selatan. It takes about 35 to 40 minutes to reach KL Central. Taxis and ride-hailing services are also available. The official airport taxi counters are located in the arrival hall. You pay at the counter based on your destination zone, which means no haggling. Alternatively, you can use ride-hailing apps like Grab. The pickup point for Grab is clearly marked and located at the parking structure, just a short walk from the arrival hall. A taxi or Grab to the city centre typically costs between 70 and 120 ringgit, depending on traffic and your exact destination. Car rental is available if you plan to drive. Major rental companies have counters in the arrival hall. SIM cards and currency exchange. Before leaving the airport, you might want to get a local SIM card or exchange some money. SIM card counters from major providers like Celcom, Maxis and Digi are located in the arrival hall. They offer tourist packages with generous data allowances for around 30 to 50 ringgit. These counters are usually open 24 hours. Currency exchange counters are also available. However, the exchange rates at the airport are generally less favourable than in the city. It is wise to exchange just enough to cover your initial transportation and immediate needs, then exchange more once you reach your hotel or a local money changer. Departing from KLIA. What to know? If you are leaving Malaysia, here is what to expect at KLIA for departure. First, arrive at least 3 hours before your international flight. The airport can get very busy, and you need time to check in, clear immigration, and reach your gate. For check-in, you can use the self-service kiosks if you have luggage to check, or proceed directly to the airline counters. After check-in, you will go through immigration exit control. Again, eligible passport holders can use the auto gates for a fast exit. After immigration, you will be in the duty-free and departure lounge area. KLIA has a wide range of shops, restaurants and lounges. Terminal 1 has a large duty-free zone before security screening, while some shops are located after security depending on your gate. For flights departing from gates in the satellite building, you will need to take the aerotrain after immigration. Allow an extra 10 to 15 minutes for this transfer. Pro tips for a smooth experience. Keep your Malaysia digital arrival card, confirmations saved on your phone, and have a printed copy as backup. Immigration officers may ask to see it. If you have a long layover, KLIA offers transit hotels. In Terminal 1, there is the Sama Sama Hotel, which can be accessed from the satellite building. In Terminal 2, there is the Tune Hotel, within walking distance of the terminal. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout both terminals, so you can stay connected without a SIM card. Finally, if you are transiting through KLIA to another destination and not leaving the airport, you may not need to clear immigration. Follow the international transfer signs to stay airside and proceed directly to your connecting gate. If this video helped you navigate Kuala Lumpur International Airport, hit that like button, drop a comment below with your experience, and subscribe to the channel for more travel guides. Safe travels and enjoy your time in Malaysia.